So a simple modification of use of the bar into what's often called a landmine setup. We've found a great value for all ages and all athletic abilities. We'll start simple with the overhead press. Notice as I press up, I'm able to get a straight line from hand to shoulder to knee to hip with a lot less load on that shoulder joint than if I was doing a dumbbell straight up over. And I'm able to activate the anterior chain at the same time. So you could do, if the bar itself is heavy, there's ways to modify the weight. I don't have a lot of weight on this, but I do a couple reps on one side, a couple reps on the other. Then you're welcome to bring in the legs as a component. So back up just a little bit, and it becomes a bit of a push press, even up onto toes, rolling up through the big toe, shifting forward, so everything's nice and loaded. Switching hands if you like. When we can, we like to progress into different stances during this single arm landmine press. So as an example, we'll start down on a knee, and usually a good cushion in that regard. I've switched hands just for shoulder fatigue. Nice and tall, I've got my anterior hip lengthened here, and I press and shift in, press and shift in. So then to get the leg to actively help, I could step back into reverse lunge, stand and press. Step back, stand and press. In between those, but not really in between, would be an isometric loaded position in the legs. In a hover lunge, so I'm down where I was to start, I lift that an inch off, and I press in and out of there. Now let me warn you, that's a big load. That's why I say it's not really in between. Very often, though we'd want somebody to be able to stabilize that, we can't do that for very long. We hold it for a few seconds, a few reps, switch hands, switch legs. We try to dose it so that we can begin to increase tolerance to both the position and the turbulence of the bar. But once somebody's able to hover, somebody's able to reverse lunge, then we go into some more explosive work with some of our athletes where they're down and they stay in the tunnel as they go through that split squat. So a bit of an explosive push press. And there's 4 combinations. Notice I finished there with my opposite foot forward of my pressing hand. I certainly could have done it in this fashion, and we got then to 2 versions on the other side. We believe that all the combinations have great value. So taking the landmine, because of the fixed anchor point and the change in the angulation of the press, really nice benefits and lots of variation that could be used at any level of fitness to try to get more value out of a piece of equipment, but more importantly, more benefit to your body.